is nobody like him. Welcome back to Church, the true Church. Church on radio, Martin Ifanj, Kukureko, is number the first on Hot 96, the Bath FM, Asaba. Brothers and sisters, on this edition, the Lord Yahweh, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, the great I am that I am, is telling those that belongs to the kingdom of light, the kingdom of love, that your love is victorious. Who is your love? He is your love. He flowed through you. That day you allowed him to flow through you and save a soul. That he remembers it. And today you are victorious because he fought the battle for you. Those things you suffered because you allowed him to flow through you and help someone and help a lot of people. Today you are victorious. Why is there so much wickedness in places where we are supposed to be worshiping the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Yahweh? I just illustrated some of the wickedness that is going on in some places we call place of worship. We went to a place where, we worship the King of Kings. I did this before we went to worship the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, Yahweh himself. The Lord used somebody like maybe salosor, like to stop the killing of his prophets, the persecution of his people, the activities of dead gods and their shrines. In this place, before missionaries came, we saw the killings of twins. If someone like Samson, Josiah, John the Baptist were born in this area, then before missionaries came, the dead gods and their shrines with their activity would have killed them, even as children, even as newborn babies. Brothers and sisters, the new way these people tell someone that he or she is Osu. You know what the Osu means? Osu is an outcast. That's what they call people who they consider outcasts. But nobody is an outcast. Anybody created of the King of Kings is a free man, a free human being, and never an outcast. They are not justified by the things, the happenings of the past. The Lord himself said that the time has come when he will now punish children for their sins, and not punish parents for the sins of the children. He will punish parents for their own sins, and not punish the children for the sins of the parents. The new way they call people so these days is by calling them counterfeits. When they say it, it's like a trend now, They say it in a simple way. That's the modern way. And they do this even in churches. Still, some people have been segregated in churches because somehow Sister Judith heard from her native doctor or from one brother that prays, that brother Kilian, because, it's very funny, but it is happening, because brother Kilian had some unfinished business with his ancestors. I got all okay, so Sister Juliet, Jeka, and you've read the Bible to the point where Yahweh is saying that you shouldn't consult dead gods who sheep and monters. The sheep they just make noise. They don't know anything, they don't see anything, they don't understand anything, they can't do anything. I know brothers who know the entire Bible, but they are the ones who will see that someone is on suit, and his suit is outdated, and they laugh at the person. They are not so awesome themselves. It's just because they consulted dead gods and come to church to pretend that they, it makes them feel fly, that they know what they are doing. The Lord have defeated people like this. If people like this made with John the Baptist in his attires in those days, then mockery will be, the mockery they are going to give him will be noted in the Bible too. They know the entire Bible, but their work here on earth is to make sure that nobody else have good reputation. You know, they will spread bad news. They will even make up stories about people just to make sure that they are the only ones who have good reputation, so that whatever business that comes around should come to them and not to the other person, because the other person is a fool and he's the one that is instigating that the person is a fool, or the other person is this, is that, is that, you know, gossiping everywhere in the house of the Lord. No? Kingdom of darkness has taken over, but the Lord is telling us this morning that he has defeated. But the work of righteousness is to encourage those who don't have, and to give them when you have to give. The work of the kingdom of light, the kingdom of love, is not to make mockery of anyone. The work of the kingdom of love is the righteousness on earth. It destroys the opportunity to laugh or make mockery of someone who don't really have. You know? Every work of righteousness, the work of the kingdom of love, is to destroy, like Mary Salosor did, the killings of the temple of the Lord, or the people of the Lord, of love on the altar of the devil. The work of the kingdom of love is to stop the sacrificing of innocent souls on the altars of the devil. The work of love is to destroy the altar of the devil. And some of these things I'm talking about now are in the house of the Lord, and they are means by which people are lured, like people will be pushed to the altar of the devil. And today the message of the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, Yahweh, is telling us that your love is victorious. His love that flowed through you and that love was persecuted, and is now victorious. The kingdom of darkness is still wiping their mouths because they don't have a clue what the King of Kings and Lord of Lords have done for his people. The great I am that I am, you know, what he has done for the children of the kingdom of light. Let's worship the King of Kings for this victory on this edition of Church on Radio with I, Martin Ifanj, Kukuya Kodwe as our number the first, you know, and this is Yahweh. We'll be back.